In this lesson, we will learn all the limits or the risks or the disadvantages of SEO. We saw the benefits in the previous lesson, but we should be aware of the risks as well, because when you are doing SEO for yourself, these risks always should be on back of your mind to make your process very clear and make your journey very smooth. Or when you are doing SEO as a career path, a potential customer might even ask all these questions, so you should already know all this in order to be better serving that person. I want to start this lesson with a reality check. I want to give this for everyone. SEO is not a magic solution. So you are expecting a SEO to be something like a button press, like click on this button, it does all the SEO, you are magically going to be ranking on the first position. It might happen in some future with AI agents and everything, but right now always there will be a procedure, or there will be a learning curve, there will be a consistent time taken, consistent patience needed. So SEO is not going to be just a magic solution. You turn it on today, you are going to be getting all the ranking. That is not SEO. That is PPC advertising. That is where you pay to show your ads. When you stop the ads, it's stopped. SEO is something different. Now let me show you all the limits or the negatives of SEO. The first one is SEO takes time. I have briefly covered this point in the benefits section to talk about the benefits. Now I will focus on the negative aspect of it, because time is a commodity. Like, it is some sort of like a money, it is a commodity. So SEO is going to be taking time. Like, there is no magic button involved. It is almost like growing a tree or growing a garden. You put all the initial efforts, you put all the maintenance, all the works to grow these plants, garden, trees. Only once that is done, it will start showing the results. And this takes time will be depending on so many factors. One, your already existing domain power. If it's already a good position, it can definitely boost the SEO work. Or if it's brand new, there's going to be a bit of work there. If existing customers have no idea about SEO and they are not doing it, again it could be beneficial to you. If they're doing minor SEO, then there's a bit of work. If they're doing a lot of SEO work, again there's going to be a lot of work. So it's going to be consuming resource. If you're going to do everything free from your end, which is possible, it is going to take a lot of effort in terms of time and human effort. If you're going to be investing on some tools, services and everything, that obviously can reduce that burden and make it much more easier. So while paid ads are very instant, as I showed you, SEO is a slow, steady journey where paid ads stop, the traffic stop. With SEO, when you in a point you have done SEO and stop, it will still give you results for it. The next limitation is uncertainty of ranking. This is a very important point, because when there is a goal and we are running towards it, we are assured that it is going to be happening, because there is no third party involved, only you is involved and you know you can get it. But with SEO, no matter whatever the things we are doing, we are always going to be dependent on that search engine. If we are doing SEO for AI search, we are going to be depending on their search engine. When we are doing SEO for Google, we are dependent on that search engine. No matter how good we are, we don't have the total control over that search engine. So any person who's saying that I can absolutely guarantee you number one position ranking can be sometimes lying to it. Sometimes what happens is there are experts in it. So when we think about it, all the factors, all the studies, all the past experience, we can predict, okay, when we are doing this much effort, when we apply this much of effort, when we do SEO on this way, when we do all these tasks, we can likely get the number one position. So that is an expert opinion or expert thinking. So that is no guarantee, because always a third party is involved. So when it comes to SEO, you always need to think it like there is always going to be uncertainty. Does not matter how good you are, there's going to be uncertain because a third party search engine is involved. But this, with the expert knowledge, you can predict, which most of the time will be correct. Sometimes it might not work. So the uncertainty of ranking is always there. Then existing competitor. This is one of the major point which I often tell to the customers which I am getting, because a person who comes into me, a client, is trying to think SEO is just one person job. Like, I'm the only person here in this market. I want to do SEO. Can I rank tomorrow? Like, can I rank in a week? There, I'm going to stop that person then and there itself, because when it comes to SEO, it's no longer about just you alone. Because that customer, example, let me say a lawyer comes from Coimbatore and is asking me to rank for best lawyer in Coimbatore. Coimbatore is a city. So best lawyer in Coimbatore. It is very simple task. He thinks like, I want to rank it. I will stop him there and I will say, first let me check your SEO competition. Who are SEO competitors? These are not the lawyers he is competing in local world, but when we type for the search query that a client asks, best lawyer in Coimbatore, and who are the people ranking currently for the top 10 positions? These are your SEO competitors. These are people who are already doing SEO, or Google for some reason, or a search engine for some reason think that these are the main players or the best when we search for this particular query. That means there should be a reason. Either they can be doing SEO for a long time, they have a good on-page SEO, off-page SEO, any number of reason. Most probably they are already doing SEO very soon. So when you are joining in, it was almost like a race. Think it as a race. These are the people who are already running the race. They are already far bigger front of you. You're just entering into the race. You should do SEO in order to make these search engines to make your website rank higher than them. So that means you should run past them in a race. So that way you are giving all these positive signals to the search engines, where in a point it is okay, no longer I think these are the top 10 peoples I should be showing to the people when someone search for it. There is another another good player in this category with all these benefits, which is outweighing the current people who are already ranking. Only then you will be shown into that search results. So it's not only about you. You should be proving yourself to you are better than all the existing people. I'm not talking about in a quality way. You could be a better lawyer. You can offer great services. You can be offering great prices. That does not comes major play into SEO. I'm only talking in aspect of SEO power for your website or for that page. So existing competitor, it can work in a positive and in a difficult way. Like in a easy way, you search for something, the websites are showing, but when we analyze the search power for that website or web pages, when that is low, you are having a gold mine, because with a little bit of SEO you can be getting the best positions. But when there is a huge amount of SEO already on play, you should be also doing that amount of work and more in order to be better than them. There it is going to be a difficult job. It's not impossible, but it is going to be a difficult job. And one thing you can make get a benefit or get a positivity out of even difficult competition is, think about it. SEO is an investment. I told you it takes time. The only reason these people are putting so much effort into SEO is because it is giving them a very good amount of results. That is the only way. Even though this is so much difficult competition, they are still doing SEO. So you can make a proof of concept there itself. With difficult competition also, you can get a better sort of like how much benefit you can possibly get in future. The next, risk or limits, is bad advice. The problem. This happens in two ways. One, you are learning SEO to do it yourself. In this case, what happens is, what I personally make it as bad advice, but it can work in multiple way. Outdated advices, misinformed advice, or even fake advice or bad advice. Anything can happen. It can happen intentionally or unintentionally. For example, in SEO field, it is a very, very changing world, technological world, software world and industry. It is a changing. For example, if you are in software engineering, the same software is not being used like if you're using 2 years before. Now everything is changing, the concepts are changing, the algorithms are changing, the way we code things are changing, even AI can code all these things. Exactly like that in SEO industry, the advice you get on 2 years before, 3 years before, outdated blog post, outdated video guides, those can be working on that particular time, but it will not work, or most of the time will not work right now. So you need to be adapt and getting that correct advice, correct learning material, in order to make sure that whatever the things you are learning is actually right now, because even that advice can change in the future. So you should be always learning what are the new things I should be aware of it in order to do that. The positive worst case scenario is that only your ranking might be slower, you get a time to rank more. But the worst case scenario of applying bad advice or outdated advices, sometimes there's something called search engine penalty, something like algorithm updates. I will explain all this in later videos, but just make sure that when this happens, you are no longer just trying to rank for a keyword. When a penalty hits you, algorithm update hits you, then you should recover from that, then you will go for a ranking. So always be careful about bad advice. Now you are a person or a client who's looking to hire a SEO person, or trying to get someone to do SEO service. Here the problem aligns with some people will not have an updated knowledge. Some people might over promise or make false promises to make you think all these things are good. I will do that SEO in 2 days, 3 days, you will get the initial ranking. All this, sometimes it can be true. Not every SEO guy is out to make fake products. There are so many good people out there, but the problem is when you trust someone who's doing something wrong intentionally or unintentionally, that can hurt you as well, because it can lead to bad ranking, lower ranking results, irreversible damages, and all those things can happen that can make you lose trust in SEO itself. So always be aware of bad advice and outdated information. The last point is SEO takes work. We already started the point with SEO takes time. Now SEO takes work. As I mentioned, SEO not a easy procedure. The dream of getting free relevant traffic for a long time without doing is what SEO is all about. But when we are start doing it initially, we should be always trying to put the work. Like if you are planning to do the SEO, you should be putting all the work there to do all the SEO stuff, on page, off page, technical, all these things. You should be doing it. There is no shortcuts involved. If you are hiring a person, that way you are paying someone, but they should be putting all this task, procedures and everything. So SEO is always going to be taking time. So taking time and taking work. So it's a marathon, and consistently we need to be focusing on content creation, technical optimization, link building, all this stuff need to be done. So now we know all the problems of SEO, all the limits, all the risks associated with this. I have prepared a small test in the description. You can check on that to test out this section's knowledge, to know whether you have understand this correctly. Do let me know any doubts in the comments. I will answer it. And in the next video, we already know the benefit, we already know the risk. Now I will show you how you can take this risk and how can you make it positive So why we can still doing SEO after all these negatives, and how we can overcome all these negatives, I will show it.